Hey, what's up? I just want to talk to y'all quickly about this Malik Yoba situation and what was going on in this interview because I sat and watched this interview, The Root, and it was Malik Yoba, and he was talking about, pretty much there was um, the interviewer guy was really questioning him on, a lot of topics and a lot of questions and allegations that a lot of people are concerned about. They want to know about these things. And it almost gave me a flashback on, with R. Kelly when he interviewed with a girl, I forgot her name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. How he blew up in rage. And Malik Yoba, me watching this video, he did the same exact thing. So it comes to show me that when you have allegations and things like this and somebody questions you and you get interrogated and then you bust out in rage, it's almost like, well, these things are true. You coming out with some type of hurt, you coming out with some type of frustration and depression, and you just explode in anger, and all you had to do is simply answer the question. And for you to say, and I have to agree with my girl Hope Gazelle on when she was talking about um, how he embodied a transgender character on a film, that he understands the lifestyle of a transgender. And my sir, I have to tell you, no, the fuck you don't, because not just portraying a role, you understand. Maybe you have caught a glimpse, but I wouldn't say that you fully understand just because you went through similar situations as a gay, not a gay man, even though you're perceived. Just so that we're clear, you may not identify as a gay man, but to society, they are treating you as such. So with me saying that, you may get the flag of a gay man because of you coming out trans attracted. People are going to ostracize you and say these things and, treat you a certain way. But you will not compare that experience to a trans experience. I don't care how hard you get, punished or talked about or mistreated. It's not the same thing. Gay people do not experience the same hardship as trans individuals. Just so that we're clear. Nobody can compare their lifestyle to a transgender person's identity or experience, because if they have not lived the experience. Now, back to Malik. If you have if there's questions, it's ways of going about it. And when I see people jump in rage, it's something in there. Something up in through there. It's something there that triggers a nerve. And the way that he went off on this interview, it was like, oh. And these are questions people want to know. Why all of a sudden, in the sphere of the moment, that you feel like it's okay to come public with your identity and your identity and your attraction towards trans women? Why now is what I really want to know. Why now? Why is this time the time when you claim that you've been doing this 45 years ago? Why now are you doing this? Now, he chose to talk about everything motherfucking else. And this is the thing that I have with actors. They act. So I really don't take shit serious, to be honest. But he chose to talk about everything else instead of getting to the motherfucking question. He want to talk about the sky is blue, the grass is green, the birds is chirping. Get to the motherfucking question, bitch. He ain't want to never do that. So when the guy reiterated the question in another
form, then he gets mad. Oh, that's not what we discussed. That's not what we talked about. You was supposed to talk about this. You was supposed to talk about that. No, nigga, answer the fucking question, cause bitch, the people want to motherfucking know. You wanted to do this. Here you go. You want to stand up and be pro-trans and pro-black and pro-heterosexual men that like transgender women. Here you go. Answer the fucking question since you want to stand up for your rights. Stand up for this shit. He stood up all right and he was about to knock that nigga head clean off. He said, I don't give a fuck. I was like, God damn, Malik. Chill, calm down, pussy ass nigga. I'm just trying. Listen, I couldn't be that interview. I would have stood up too. Pussy ass nigga, what? Answer the question. He didn't want to answer the motherfucking question. Child, you see how he was getting mad because the legs started shaking. He started. You know, when the nigga legs start shaking and they start rubbing their hands together and squinting their eyes like this, you already know what time it is, bitch. Anyways, honey, I just can't deal with, you know, like, you know, if you gonna put yourself out here, you gotta answer these type of questions. These are the questions that people want to know, and you can't get offended. You can't get it, and if you do, people gonna think you lying, nigga. Why all of a sudden where there's allegations, you want to step up and be pro-trans? Because before you was slinging your dick to the side and nobody wasn't saying shit because you was doing your thing. But now when they got allegations that you've been, you know, to these young trans girls out here, and they got, and the guy said they had proof because the people the people had came out on the internet and Instabook and told the peoples that, you know, me too. He did that to me too. Malik, you can't get mad. You gotta deal with this shit. You gotta deal with this shit. You gotta deal with it. Since you know how it is to feel trans, bitch, you gotta deal with it. But that's all I got to say. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to the you know, and share, because this need to be talked about. You can't sit here and compare your life to a transgender, you know, person's lifestyle. You just can't do that because you never had that type of experience. I don't give a fuck how many different gay, straight, heterosexual, wannabe, transgender experiences that you thought you had. It ain't comparing up to a transgender experience. It's not. I don't care how many similarities you have in it. You will not ever. Just so that we're clear. But I can say that you have caught a glimpse. You have caught a glimpse. So maybe your wording started off wrong, and I was about to give you the pass. Or well, maybe he's just saying it wrong because, you know, he done went through the experience through a role, so he got a glimpse. But then you start to compare it to your lifestyle after the guy was like, I don't think that's a fair comparison. You said that, oh, yes, it is, because that's how I see it as. And that, no, as I'm telling you, that is not. Because you guys were two men. This is from a woman. Trans woman. Y'all go ahead and comment and I say what y'all got to say. I just want to know. I just had to say something because it's just like, Malik, like, I liked you. And I still do. But you can't do that. You can't do that. It doesn't look good. That's what the man said. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. All right, y'all.